Hey, Krista, my name's Preston. I went ahead and made you this quick little video. It's going to be about 10, 11 minutes long about your photography business. I would like to start off by saying I do apologize for sending it to the wrong email as, it's my first time ever doing cold email, so it's been a little bit of a learning curve with this first round, I guess you would say. Aside from that, most times in the world of the internet, most business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them. Well, and their company. Oftentimes, the only hesitation they have in hiring someone is they don't know who's an expert and who isn't. I've found by giving some people some free advice for things they actually can do to help benefit their business and attain more customers more effectively, it has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, hey, can you please help me out? So if by the end of the video, you've liked what you've heard and want to learn more about how I can help you with some of the tricks I have up my sleeve, shoot me a message. I'd love to chat about it. Or if at the end of this video, you simply want to take the value and advice I've given and do it yourself, that completely works for me. So now let me show you a few things that will really set you above your competition. The first thing I really want to go over is content. You need to have at least 1,500 words to be optimized with Google on your homepage. Google scans sites to understand what is on them and where to present them to people that search on Google. Google needs text to understand what your business offers. Now, I will say out of all the Cincinnati photographers I've made these videos for, your site has by far been the most optimized site. You have tons of copy and I am in heaven. I love this. The only things that I would definitely add are plugging in, some keywords into these little things, family pictures. In this phrase right here, you should have a keyword that talks about, family sessions. This is the keyword list I sent in that first email if you've had a chance to open it. Cincinnati family photographers or family photographer Cincinnati should be, maybe a keyword here. Or, do you want your images to show emotion and crisp and know that they will be crisp and clear? Let us professional Cincinnati family photographer take those photos. Though it's very simple, it'll really help out in getting, even just your homepage to rank on Google. Each auxiliary site page should have at least 500. This is also something you've done amazing with. We also, by the way, love the content. I love that you're putting out video tips for photographers and things like that too. But for example, your events page and all your other pages, they should all have at least 500 words, and it should at least be trying to target 5 to 6 different keywords to different pages to land on in Google. Also, another couple things that I would make sure to add, and these are things that I really can't tell, is faster loading time. So there are free tools online that automatically not necessarily compress, but they lower the amount of file size an image has, but still keeps the quality pretty well. Another thing I would really focus on is adding Facebook and Google Pixels. Now, I don't know if your site has these or not. I really can't tell, but this is going to be very, very valuable once you start trying to retarget customers with paid ads and things like that. Moving on, I want to show you the tool I use to help build that keyword list up. This is a really awesome and super valuable and powerful tool. But basically what it does, it allows you to see the exact volume at which people are searching for certain keywords. So for example, Cincinnati photographers. I can see 880 people a month search it. The ads on this top right here, Lindsay Zitsky is paying $2, almost $3 for every click onto that site. Now, what is amazing about this is you can start leveraging this on keywords and content and blog content that you're putting out, putting the right keywords to make sure you're being seen by customers that have buyer intent, not just some random post on Facebook from your feed. Though that's important and it's still a good way to get clients, but buyer intent is going to be so much more valuable and your conversion rates can be much higher. Another good thing to remember is that only 20% of the people click on the top search results. Neither of these sites are on the homepage, and I'm pretty sure that they're not in the top 3 right here. Now, imagine if Lindsay's site right here was not only the ad, but it was number 1 here, and it was in the top 5 of the homepage. Now, that is a lot of traffic that can be scooped up and controlled. So not only are you saving money because not all people, 80% of the traffic doesn't click on that top ad, but what 20% does, you get them, but also you're getting the 80% that doesn't. So you're maximizing your reach, also lowering your acquisition cost for a lead. You have an amazing site design, and I love the fact that you made it for conversion, not necessarily aesthetic reasons, but I'm also going to give you a couple things to critique on it. So on your homepage, I love the fact that it's a picture of you. You know, you've done a great job. It's animated. You know, I love that you have a book now thing. You know, you've done a really, really good job on your site. Adding those keywords in there are going to be massive. Now, another thing to think about is going to be adding, you know, your opt-in form, create a lead with it. So for example, free consultation call, free wedding guide, you know, this is going to help increase people to be like, oh, okay, well, even if I'm not really sure if I'm interested, but you know, I might be a good fit. This at least gives you a chance to reach out to them and be like, hey, saw you're interested in weddings, would love the opportunity to have a beer or to hop on a call or to set up a meeting with you to talk about how we can bring in more clients. Another thing that I would do, you have like a dud thing. I don't know if you noticed that, but I would also do a thing where, you know, lowering the amount of images on your site. And the only reason why I'm saying this, at least especially for your homepage, is when on mobile, this is going to be a really long site to scroll through. There's just a lot of content on here. You have a lot of different services, you know, commercial, product, corporate, family, portraits, you know, MLS, seniors, baby bump packages. So one thing that I would try to do is condense these down a little bit into more consolidated niches. So for example, hey, here's all of our portraits. And then on that portrait page, you can break it down into, you know, senior sessions, family photos, you know, whatever. Oh, hey, here's our corporate. Not only do we offer real estate, but we also offer all this stuff. Because somebody that's going to your homepage is going to kind of funnel through the rest of your site. So on mobile, this would be a long site to scroll through because it's just a lot of content. Now your portfolio, I love how you did this. These are really great, and I'm pretty sure that these are going to link once I click them. Okay, so what I would do is I would make sure that these link to a landing page talking about that client. So instead of making it all these different collages, I'd make it one image where they could click it and it'd be like, oh, well, this is a real estate photo. They click on it and it takes them to a page talking about real estate photography. Or hey, or that exact, you know, client, like, hey, I work with Huff Realty. Or that I know on your Twitter you talked about how you just got a new collaboration with a real estate agent. You know, hey, I work with this real estate agent. You know, here's some of the work we've done for them. Contact form at the bottom. Would love to work with you if you're a real estate agent in the, you know, tri-state area. You know, that's a bomb ass cake. You know, another thing I'd like to add is your Instagram link at the top is broken, by the way. You click on it, it doesn't go anywhere. The last little thing I wanted to talk about with you is backlinks. So backlinks give you the ability to build up more authority through Google. So a backlink works like site A shouting out site B. Therefore, Google's seeing the popularity and also that niche-related sites are really sharing and vouching for your services. So with an important thing to remember with this is you don't want sites like Pizza Hut or, you know, Apple or to share and really backlink you because it doesn't make sense. And not all backlinks are good links. Some of them will hurt your site. So that's a good thing to remember. Now, there's a lot that goes into backlinking and it's a very kind of complex process, but using the same tool I use to do Google search volumes, I can go through and actually see the exact backlinks that your site has. So I also pulled up another one for reference so we can kind of compare. So your site has a total of 95 backlinks, which is not bad actually at the end of the day. It's a great foundation. So I can see it looks like your other site links your own. And so really what's really powerful is if you were looking at a competitor's site on this, you could go through and see every site that is referring them, reach out to the people that are referring them, and get more backlinks for your own site to build it up. But also you're competing and, you know, really building more authority than other people in this area. So what's really cool about this is, like I said, I can go through and see that Cincy Photo Pro has backlinked you, you know, your own site's backlinking a lot to this. I mean, these might be all your own, but, you know, so that's something really to take into account. So another site, one of your competitors I like to show you is Adam and Kelly. They have 582 backlinks. This is the sole reason why they're ranking above you, straight up. Like their site is nowhere near the quality of yours. But you can see that all their backlinks are from, Spaniard Photography, bridesandweddings.com, expertise.com, American Legacy Tours. So now you can go reach out to these sites and be like, hey, I take great photos. I do this, I saw you featured Adam and Kelly and love for, our work to be showcased on the site. What steps and processes do we need to get into place to make this happen? And, you really start building up those backlinks through this. You also can go through and see the exact words and, that they're being remembered for. So once again, a couple things that I would definitely recommend are, keeping at least 1,500 words on your homepage. Now, when you have 1,500 words on your homepage, it sounds like a lot, but when you start adding in, for every 100 words, one keyword off that list I gave you, it'll easily boost up your site. Another thing to remember is though you built your site for conversion and over aesthetics, unlike most photographers, there are still a couple things I would definitely like to see done on your site. Cleaning it up a little bit, revamping it, bringing a little more crispness to it, adding in targeted blog content using keywords. You have your phone number, email, and everything else really accessible, which is nice. But adding in lead magnets to your phone numbers and email opt-ins and things like that can really also help increase conversion rates. And finally, just really getting those backlinks. Backlinks are super important. Citations, the same ballpark, super important. And combining all of these things together, you can really boost up your site's ranking on Google. So now you can go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most cost-effective route, want to save yourself time and have it done properly, let's set up a time to chat or just reply to this email, and I'd love the opportunity to talk about how I can help you grow and scale your business. Once again, simply reply to this email. I'd love the opportunity to talk about helping you get more traffic, increasing your conversion rates, and helping you grow your photography business. I hope you had a great 4th of July, and I hope this was helpful in some way. Looking forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a great rest of your afternoon.